Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
In Psalm 119, verse 103, we read these words, "How sweet are your words to my taste, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through your precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way." Is that our attitude? Do we just love God's Word that it's just so good, and it tastes so good as we study it and we take it into our lives, and it causes us to have a distaste for everything that is contrary to the will of God? We're looking at the beauty of God's Word through the eyes of the psalmist in Psalm 119. And as we have pointed out in previous studies, 10 times the psalmist says, "Teach me." Now, who is it that will say, "Teach me"? What is the disposition? What is the attitude of the individual who says, "Teach me"? And last week we saw the idea, it's the individual who wants to obey God. Verse number 5 of Psalm 119 says, "Oh, that my ways were directed to keep your statutes." That's the idea of obedience. Verse 133, "Direct my steps by your word, and let no iniquity have dominion over me." Verse 134, "Redeem me from the oppression of men, that I may keep." There's the idea. I want to do your word, that I may keep your precepts. It's the idea, I want to obey you. I want to do what you say, Lord. And then we looked at the idea that this is consistent with the New Testament concept that we find in James 1:22, really throughout the entire New Testament. But James 1:22 really sums it up. "But be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves." You see, we need to be a people that go to God's word. Now listen to Psalm 119, 160, very important verse. "The entirety of your word is truth, and every one of your righteous judgments endures forever." We'll start there tomorrow, but I want you to think about this. Do we love God's word that we want to take the sum, the SUM of God's word, and find the truth and live it out in our lives? I hope it is, and we want to help you any way we can. Join us again tomorrow for your Daily 180.